What's up? My name is C.E.F. and I hate webcomics.
Hi, I'm Lorem and I draw webcomics. Occasionally.
Wow. Wow, I didn't forget the intro this time. I think I am, that deserves, a star or something.
I could give you applause, but it'd probably blow out the audio.
Damn. Well, if you're wondering why, my dear viewers, why I sound more shitty than usual, it's because I'm fucking sick, but did this podcast for you because I love you and because it's been 2 weeks and we're getting bothered on Comic Theory. So
yeah, we've gotten no offense to you guys. Y'all need to learn a little patience.
Please, we're doing this for fun and not to if we wanted to just do reviews for comic artists, we would have, but just 3-sentence ones. But no. Also, it should be noted, we're not doing these in order of when they get in. We're doing them in, we can do an interesting episode on this week. And not
it's
this.
This is all very unprofessional.
Yeah. I think it's more professional, though, because, that's just how it be. No offense.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so why don't we get into it? I don't think oh my god. We didn't put down the author's name.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Can't find the author.
Well, it's breached by, let's look up do you know the user's Comic Fury username?
No, but I'm looking on I just found the comic profile. Okay. The username is Wrathborne. So the comic.
Awesome.
The comic is breached by Wrathborne.
Woohoo! Comic Fury user.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Right off the bat, why don't you start, Lauren, this time?
Okay. Breached is, well, it's hard to describe what it's about because the story is just getting started, but it starts with the main character whose name is Shasta. She wakes up in a graveyard, and apparently every time she dies, she has to start the adventure over. So that's always fun.
Mm-hmm. And we get that into that beautiful, beautiful, like a bell scene almost, but instead of a bell, it's death.
I still don't know what a bell scene is.
In theater, there is a thing called a bell scene, and they have a bell, and whenever the bell rings, they start the scene again. And I think it's actually called the bell. There's a specific script I just read. It's terrible, but and whenever the character would fuck up, one of the characters would fuck up in the conversation, they would restart the conversation. They'd ring the bell and it would restart. And that's what this is. It's just circular.
Not circular storytelling, but it's it's Groundhog Day.
Structure. Circular structure.
I guess.
No, wait. No, that isn't. I don't fucking know. I'm not good with terms, but it repeats. I don't know how to do the Twilight Zone.
It's the repetition of the same events over and over and over while the character tries to get it right each time.
Beautiful.
That's what this is shaping up to be, and so far she's died twice. Spoiler alert. But it's also doing one of those things where it's got two narratives going on, where you only get hints of what the second narrative is between moments in the first one, and we can't really comment on how well it's doing with the story so far because there's not a lot there yet, but it's definitely piqued our interest, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'm one to talk when it comes to having lots of pages where not much goes on, but I think this comic is one of those. It had over 100 pages, didn't it? And still, there's a few core things have happened, but we haven't got very far into the plot.
There's 90 comics, and it's only just starting the story. Which, by all means, if it takes you that long, or you have a really fast-paced comic, that's fine. But this comic is it's moderate pace, so it's taken its time to get to the story. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we both know. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say that we both noticed that the character was put in some unsavory positions, let's say.
Oh yeah, I don't know if maybe it was just like I'm gonna be nice here, nicer than I usually am on this type of subject. But I don't know if it's just the artist not knowing how to draw these parts of this character's body, but there are scenes where her breasts and her breasts and her titties, her breasts and her butt are in a weird amount of focus. Like that's not how they work.
To be fair, in one of the scenes, she's stuck in a window, and that's all we have to look at from the outside. So, I mean, on one hand, kind of humorous. On the other hand,
you can always find a way to not frame, even like in a case where a character's butt is sticking out the window, you can frame it in a way that is less emphasizing on the fact that butt cheeks are a thing.
Yeah.
Same with titties. I think the titty thing, that's a great quote. The titty thing I think it kind of looks like it was just like the artist not knowing how to draw titties, which is valid. I don't know what the fuck a titty is. And they kind of looked like they were poking out too much because like it's like the character, like Shasta had a shirt that clung to their body.
Yeah. That's just something you need to learn how to deal with early on. I was looking through old art, and by God, were there balloon tits galore.
I love balloon titties just everywhere. That's how titties work.
Oh,
I do like the fact that Shasta Cola is a pirate. That is awesome. And yes, I'm going to call him Shasta Cola. That is a great name for a protector.
Yeah, it kind of is. I like that. But yeah, Shasta Cola. She calls herself a pirate. But I don't think she is a pirate, or it's like a coping thing. But if y'all read the comic, which really I think you should, it's pretty good. You'll see what I mean when I say I think she's not really a pirate.
I think, especially early on, it's a little bit confusing, and even at the 90 pages, it's a little bit confusing, almost overly so. Like the writer was just like the writer wanted it to be confusing, but wasn't sure how much information to feed to make it confusing and still hooking.
I think it's getting better. It's getting better. Like at the point it's way better than it was in the very beginning. But I think it is give some answers, people. Like I was talking with some of our other friends, and we were talking about horror and how one of the things that a lot of horror stories do is they just don't answer the questions, and the fear of the unknown is driving all the fear. And admittedly, sometimes that's good. That is very valid, and it makes some stuff very terrifying. Just look at Lovecraft's original work. But at the same time, if you explain absolutely nothing, then it just pisses me off. Like, give me some answers. Give me some catharsis at the end. Don't just leave me hanging feeling like I was just stabbed and that's that. End of story.
To be a little bit lighter, I know I'm usually the one who complains about writing and stuff. To be a little bit lighter, I fucking love the design of the monsters in this comic. They're void. I like to call them void monsters because they're completely like, they look like shadows, and I love them. And they got that nice burst of color. It's like dark magic. I love it.
Yeah, the monsters are really cool. Like there's one of them is the weird venom looking blobby black thing with the green eyes, and then there's that armor looking guy, and then there's the weird chess piece statue thing.
It's just nice. I would die for these monsters, all of them.
They're really good monsters. But on
also, go.
I was gonna say that in comparison with the monsters, Shasta looks kind of out of place. But I suppose that makes sense. Human in weird void land. That's all I have to say. Go ahead.
If I remember correctly, it's been a few days since I've looked at this. Isn't one of the monsters like in a mirror?
It was at the beginning. It was just a glowing red mirror, and then a weird blobby black thing, like possessed mirror.
I think there's some good symbolism in a monster that comes out of the mirror. I don't know if the writer meant for this, but I don't care. Death of the author. I just love the idea of a mirror which reflects who you are and what other people see you as being bad and a monster and something scary and something Shasta's afraid of and something that wants to hurt Shasta.
Yeah, oh my god, that's absolutely cool. And because that's how we met, I can't help but think of, you guessed it, Jekyll and Hyde, where the mirror is constantly used as symbolism in every adaptation of Jekyll and Hyde you see ever.
I'm what you see when you face in the mirror. That's from Confrontation. I'm not gonna sing.
It's a good song. Y'all should go listen to it. But yeah, the mirror, it's just an effective symbol wherever you use it. Hidden mirrors show insecurity. Cracked mirrors show, well, anger at that insecurity. You have the cases where the reflection, like, it shows sometimes hallucinations, sometimes the truth.
Not the truth, my words.
Doorways. Point is, mirrors. Kick-ass symbol.
We should rename this podcast Lorem and C.E.F. talk about Jekyll and Hyde, while occasionally webcomics come up.
Well, I mean, we don't do that all that often. Besides, that's going to be episode 5.
Oh, no. Shh. We can't hint at what comic it is.
Sorry.
We can't even call that a Jekyll and Hyde comic, though.
Oh my god, we're going to get killed.
I can't wait for this. So let's get back to this comic.
Back to Breached.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I wrote in my notes, is this a dream? ? And I think that kind of links in with this is kind of confusing, but it also kind of had a floaty feel to it. I know usually you find that in like prose, but this it kind of felt like it was all a dream.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why she's waking up.
Yeah, I noticed that like, even though there are a lot of things that hints that it literally is a dream, just kind of the way that it's written, it does feel floaty. I hadn't thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good thing. Good points to the writer for having good monsters. Points for really good story so far, or at least the start of a story. Really good on that front. Con, work on the anatomy a little bit. The butt and the boobs, and just, they don't need to be that emphasized. Points to the symbolism. Good stuff there. And I was taking a look at the comic again. Really good monochromatic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just a lot of good monochrome.
In monochrome, the color is usually thrown out the window. Of course, color can be used in monochrome, but this has good toning, which makes sure it doesn't look flat, which is very good, and it makes it easy to read and it makes it easy to look at.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and when there is color, it's very nice. Mm-hmm. The creator has obviously put a lot of thought into making the color fit the story and fit the vibe that the scene is going for.
Mm-hmm. Red mirror and a purple background. It's amazing. Wrathborne, you're doing a good job. Keep it up, but stop focusing on the butt and the boobs, please.
Mm-hmm. This artist's style is it's not one of those styles that it's really sexy, so it kind of makes it just really awkward.
Yeah, that's
like exactly. If this style could pull off sexiness, it wouldn't be as awkward, but it kind of just looks like bad Steven Universe porn.
Oh, that's a bit harsh, don't you think?
No, but like not in the sense that it looks anything like Steven Universe, but the fact that it's this cartoony style with very sexualized elements.
That makes more sense. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say about it, really.
Yeah, this is a short episode, gamers. We'll probably have a longer one sometime else. We don't know. We're not good with being good content creators.
We're not good podcasters. We're cartoonists and playwrights. We don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna put a link for Breach down in the description. Go check it out. Go check out our comics. And we'll see you next time.
Apparently. Goodbye.
See ya.